Guys, I think my head got smaller because this hat didn't used to fit, but heads don't get smaller. Oh, it's because I didn't have it rolled. Wouldn't that be funny if your skull size could just change? Wait a minute. Okay. Now, first of all, let me just like clarify in case you're new. I do these videos where I just talk. Sliding isn't the best. And I try to edit not too much. Ugh, the green screen. That's not very aesthetic. Today we're talking about aesthetics, by the way, with my garbage bags, plural. This is not really good right now. Either green screen or trash. I don't know. And I'm gonna title this I'm Drew Monson because that's one of the things I have in my notes app. But and I needed the word I'm in the title, so sorry Drew Monson, I'm now you. But let me pull up my notes. Let's find that bullet. I know we're all Drew Monson, like I think we're all Drew Monson, but my mom watching this is like, who's that? It's just a YouTuber, Mom, it's okay. But I'm like Drew Monson in a better way than you are. Like, it's actually kind of annoying though. Like, can I please have my own thoughts, Drew? Like, every time I'm watching him, it's just like, that, you stole that thought from me. And sure, I've never said it out loud, but it's been stolen. Speaking of Drew though, me and my mom were at Staples once, and the cashier was like literally Drew Monson. Like, I was like genuinely questioning. I was like, is that true? But no, I don't think it was. But he was like singing a lot, like oh yeah, like he asked my mom like her like phone number for the like rewards, and he like sang the number like back. Like she would be like 555 and he'd be like 555, and I was like, okay, that's a little bit interesting. But like I don't know, like it definitely wasn't, but like I didn't like look him in the face because I don't look people in the face. I don't make eye contact with people, so it could have been, but like I didn't look him in the face. Like I feel like I can't, it's not to be rude, like I don't not look at people to be rude. Like when the waiter comes to the table, I don't not look at them to be rude. It's because like if I make eye contact with you, like that's too intense. If I make eye contact with somebody I'm not close with, like either I or they will spontaneously combust, and I don't want that blood on my hands. It's more likely that they will combust because I'm kind of magical. But sometimes me not looking at people makes them inclined to talk to me even more. I don't know why, but we were at the Staples still, obviously we were checking out, and he was like, I assume it's back to school for you, referring to me. And I was like, no, not looking at him, you're him, no. And that's because I'm 21 and uneducated, so yeah, I'm not in school. But like, I'm like, is he asking like, did he like assume I was in like college, or like assuming, oh, it was back to school time, by the way, or like assuming I'm in high school, because I'm still a little bit hung up on the fact that somebody said that I look older than I am. And I'm like, because I personally find myself to be quite childish. And you know, maybe that's like my inner child or whatever. Like I'm literally wearing a baby's hat. Like this hat doesn't fit because it is a baby's hat. I accidentally ordered a baby's hat. They have the adult one, but I ordered the baby one. To be fair, it's not like it was on a model. It was like just a picture of the hat, which is really confusing and they shouldn't do that. But it was a child's baby hat. But I found myself to be quite immature, but like maybe I just like look mature. But like, I guess they did comment that on a video where it was just pictures of me. I don't know, I have a seasoned soul. I'm an old soul. I'm an old soul for sure. Yeah, and I also don't party or do drugs. Like I've never done that. But you would think those things would make me appear older. You think that like, if I did drugs and drank, they would weather my skin away, but I guess I'm just like cursed. Honestly, I'm like, he seemed older obviously, but he also seemed younger. Like he had the like vibe of like a middle schooler, like not the person that commented, the guy at Staples. He had like the vibe of like a middle schooler with like, you know, well, I don't want to get into it because I just compared him to Drew, so. But anyway, we're talking about aesthetics. Oh, I was originally gonna call this video I'm Unaesthetic. Well, I'm sure this topic will come back around because I already talked about this in my like podcast that I haven't done. These are my podcast episodes now. My IM's playlist is my podcast essentially. Anyway, the reason I was thinking about this is because I'm trying to do my skincare again. Like I'm trying to be an aesthetic skincare, self-care girl, but I'm not. And that's, and nobody's here from when I posted skincare on Instagram, but if you are, you probably find that hard to believe because I was kind of killing the aesthetic skincare posting game. But I'm like, I actually don't like care about skincare that much. I know that I'm an esthetician, like I have my esthetician license and went to beauty school, but my skin doesn't really react to much, so I'm just using the pink products because I like pink. So yeah, I do have 2 yellow things. I have my honey and honey hair oil from Japan, and I have a toner that is yellow, and those 2 tie in together. But I think actually the toner is also honey. Like I think it's like honey concentrate or something stupid. I see all these girls with these like awesome like routines and stuff, like full, not skincare necessarily, but like full morning routines and self-care routines, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't have any time for that. But I have nothing but time. I have nothing but time. I could do that like right now instead of talking to you, but I like talking to myself. I mean, the camera's just on this time. Like I talk to myself normally, but the camera's just on this time. Like whatever. I should probably do nice things for myself though. Does that like, I feel like though, I feel like people are like, do nice things for yourself to help your mental health, but I think only people with good mental health actually do nice things for themselves. Speaking of like mental health, like I've realized that because I don't unhealthily cope with my mental issues, that I'm not like cool enough society wise. Like they're not like, I don't actually have, like people would think I don't actually have mental issues because I don't unhealthily cope with them, you know what I mean? Like I'm not mentally ill enough for society's perception of cool mentally ill person, because it's like super in to be mentally ill. I'm saying mentally a lot. But like because I'm not like drinking myself to death or like smoking a bunch, like I must not actually have any mental illness or mental issues, or like be I must be normal and totally okay and not on the brink of anything. But actually my sense of morality and like my like moral perception for myself, like my like rules for myself, is actually like part of me being like mentally unstable. Like I'm not gonna touch that stuff because I have like this like moral superiority for myself. Like I don't care about anybody else doing that, you know. I don't judge anybody else for doing that. It's only myself. And that's like, it's like, I mean, I guess it's good in some aspects, but it's like bad in others, you know. Like I'm shaking right now, I don't know if you can tell. Anyway, don't want anybody to be offended. I was thinking about ASMR and like ASMR eating sounds, and well, I was actually, okay, to be honest, I was actually watching Stacy's, Isa and Yoon doing ASMR eating sounds on their YouTube, and Isa ate a potato chip, and I'm like, there's nothing ASMR about a potato chip, because like I hear that every day. Like no, I don't actually hear that every day, but like I have that memorized, you know. And there's like something like, if it's not like an interesting food, if it's not an interesting food, it's like, why would I think that sounds nice? Like I don't like potato chips. Maybe this is my issue. I genuinely do not like potato chips. And I mean like I like Doritos sometimes, though they actually make me feel sick. I don't like potato chips, like Lay's. No. But if you ever see me in a Lay's ad, why would I be in a Lay's ad? Yes, I do like them. But no. So there's nothing like ASMR about hearing that. Like it's like, sure, the crunch may not be actually any different than like hearing a sardine crunch, like a crunchy fish crunch or something. Like I don't know why I chose sardine, but like there may be no difference between this crunch and this crunch, but like it's like the visual, like the fact that I know you're eating a potato chip makes this really not satisfying to me at all. Because why don't I just go grab a potato chip? Even if the potato chip is an interesting flavor, no, I can't. Like I don't, it's kind of like the texture isn't inherently bad, I think honestly I would like the texture of the potato chip, but I don't know, there's just something about it that like really bothers me, But honestly that ties back into the aesthetic, and I'll tell you why, because I was thinking about this, and like even your food has to be like aesthetic to some people. Are we focused on me? Like that takes me to the acai bowls and the smoothie bowls, which that stuff does not look good to me. I don't like fruit, to be fair, but that doesn't look good, and it doesn't look filling. Okay, the smoothie bowls kind of look good. I'm gonna be honest, sometimes they do look good. They look more like ice cream. And I like ice cream. I do not eat healthy. I'm not healthy at all. I'm actually probably like, my insides are probably deteriorating some days. I'll go with only eating neon orange items. Honestly, I might as well make a video of that and be like, oh, only eating neon orange foods for a day. But that's actually just what I eat in a day. You know, like that's just what I eat in the day video. Like I drink a Fanta and eat cheese puffs, and that's like what I eat in the day. And then I like feel like I'm dying, like right now. What have I eaten today? I've eaten like nacho cheese and tortilla chips and some Hershey's nuggets and a Pepsi. Yeah, that's it. And I'm not feeling, I think maybe that's why I'm like shaking. I mean, it is a little bit cold in here, but not really. Anyway, wait, what was I talking about? Oh, so I'm not healthy and I don't know anything about health, but I did see this person make a video that is like a health expert or whatever, and she's like, also, I'm not gonna shame anybody for what they eat ever. I don't give a frick what you put in your body. I'm not even gonna shame you if you eat literal shit. Okay, if you eat poop, I don't give a fuck, as long as I'm not kissing you, I guess. Or friends with you. I mean, I'm not gonna, yeah, I don't know if I would want to be friends with somebody that eats poop, but I'm not gonna shame you either. Anyway, but there is a toxicity to diet culture, and I think that this is an important take that this lady that knows stuff about health said. She was like, there's a lot of calories in these acai smoothie bowls anyway, so why not just eat something that you like that's gonna actually fill you up, that has like the same amount of calories? Because I don't think, I mean, I've actually never eaten one, so whom I speak, but I have eaten ice cream and I haven't been full of it. So, and like if you do want to eat a smoothie bowl, that's totally fine too. But like if you don't want to eat a smoothie bowl, but you are only because it's supposed to be healthy, then don't. Just don't. Eat something else. But also, like, life is gonna suck no matter what. You know, like you could have just finished touring Italy. I have done that. You're gonna just finish touring Italy, and then the moment you get back in bed, life is gonna suck again, because you're gonna be laying in bed and it's gonna be past 8 p.m. and you're gonna be like, what am I doing with my life? I'm in Italy, but I can only think about the time in 5th grade when I cried in front of everybody during a presentation. True story. Watch another video. Which video did I talk about that in? Which video did I talk about that in? Oh, surviving high school, or surviving school with anxiety. Talked about that. I talked about a lot of stuff in that with it. The thumbnail is gonna be me in front of lockers looking like Balloony from Phineas and Ferb. Maybe I'll link it. Yeah, and also like I know that somebody's gonna be like, oh my god, you sound so sad saying that, but like, yeah, I have a normal range of human emotions. Sorry that I'm like comfortable sharing them with you. Like, sorry I'm comfortable expressing them and feeling those human emotions. Like, I'm sorry that you can't. Okay, and you know, I was like, sometimes I'm still like, oh my god, the meaning of life is just to experience every human emotion, right? It's just to experience all the emotions. But I guess it's probably actually be like, don't suffer and be a good person while not suffering. Like, try not to suffer and be a good person while doing it. Like, be a good person regardless of the suffering you are experiencing. That's what I'm gonna say. I realized the best feeling is like getting wildly mad at somebody online, like seeing somebody and just like being angered by the video that they posted when it's just like them having fun and stuff, and then like hating them for it, and then realizing that, oh, I only feel this way, I only am feeling this negative emotion, I'm only feeling upset, and I'm only hating this person because I'm jealous. Oh. And then you feel better immediately. Like, you're like, oh, I'm just jealous. Okay, move on. Like, I mean, maybe you don't immediately feel better, but my poster is crooked right now. I mean, it's always been crooked because I haven't changed it, but it's not fun. Oh, I'm super prone to getting stuck into I'm super like prone to getting sucked into trends like the Stanley Cup. I'm still happy with it. Like, I'm not like somebody that like, oh, I was into this trend, now I'm done. Like, I'm not like that. Like, I will still like the trend after it ends, but what I hate is audio trends, and I will partake in the audio trends on like TikTok and stuff. I will use them, you know, but I'm like, oh great, you're lip syncing the same exact audio that I did not interact with the past 10 posts. Like, I don't care. Don't care. Like, I swipe right after I hear it because there's nothing new. Nobody's bringing anything new to the table. Like, and that's not their fault. Like I said, I also do it, but like, I hate that it like happens and it's nobody's fault other than the algorithm. Okay, I don't like algorithm. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I know what you're talking about, but like, why does it have to be a fucking thing? Like, I mean, I'm glad. Like, I want things to be catered to me, but I also don't want, like, I don't know. I just want to like not go on. Like, I've actually like not been on TikTok in like forever, and it feels really good, surprisingly. Oh god. As somebody that gatekeeps myself, like, who likes, I'm trying not to, okay, but I like I hate gatekeeping. Nobody likes gatekeeping. It feels anxious. It feels tight. Like, it makes you upset because when you're a gatekeeper, like, you're upset that other people are liking what you like, and you're anxious that somebody's going to discover what you like. Like, it's not a fun state to be in, but somebody that does it like unintentionally, okay? I hate when people that are gatekeeping like me are like, oh yeah, I've listened to them since I was like 11, or like, oh yeah, I've been like depressed since I was like 5, so this and that. My cat, stop it. Ow! Because like, yeah, I've liked ice cream. I've literally liked ice cream since I was in my mom's uterus because she would eat it all the time when she was pregnant with me, and I'm addicted to sugar and ice cream. Blame her. Me and my mom were talking about this today, how I blame her for everything. Yeah, that's what the parents here for. Like, yeah. Mom, you have been my only friend for like, she just texted me. Mom, you've been like my only friend for like 21 years, my whole life. Actually, you've been like my only friend. Of course, everything is your fault. Of course everything's your fault. Who else's fault would it be? Not mine. We're gonna have a Brave moment. Brave the movie, Brave the Pixar movie, Brave the Disney movie. We're gonna have a moment where like Merida couldn't accept that something was her fault, and she kept blaming her mom or the witch, Mordu, and she was like, I can't do a Scottish accent. She's like, it's not my fault. I can't do it. I'm sorry if you're Scottish and you're watching this video. No, that's Australian. It's like not Australian, but it was like a mix. Anyway, yeah, it's your fault, Mom. But no, wait. Okay, I've liked ice cream since I was in my mom's uterus, but I'm sure there's somebody that likes ice cream more than me. I'm not gonna be like, well, actually, I liked ice cream since I was in my mom's uterus. No, nobody cares. And there's this one person that comments on every single one of Stacy, girls, what's going down? Every one of Stacy's posts. Not Stacy, like Stacy the band, okay, not like some girl named Stacy. They comment on every single one of Stacy's posts, and they're like, let me see, I didn't write down the exact quote, but they're like, I've been a fan of Stacy forever. Ever since I was young, they helped me get through all the hard times, and I'm so glad that I've had Stacy with me for my whole life and stuff like that. And I'm like, you do realize that Stacy debuted in November of 2020, right? Now, to be fair, if they have liked Stacy since they were young, that makes sense because they probably are still young. They're probably still like 5 years old, because I can't imagine anybody that's older than 5 years old commenting something like that over and over again on an account that doesn't reply to comments. It's a business account. They're not replying. Like, it's not even like a small business account. Like, small business accounts or even like big businesses that are trying to sell you products do reply. But this is a band. They're not responding to people, and especially since you're commenting in English and it's a Korean band. Like, nobody cares. And I'm like, stop commenting. Like, I'm about to give you the attention that you want because I'm gonna tell you to shut up. No, I would never like leave a mean comment to anybody. Okay, well, I shouldn't say that because probably somebody's gonna like find like a comment from when I was like 5 years old on YouTube being like, actually, I've never told this, but like I've never told this story, but like once I was watching Stampy Longnose when I was like probably like 10, and he did like he's like tried to do an American accent, and he was like, oh my god, I love hamburgers or whatever, and I was like 10. I was 10, so like I was like, oh my god, like we don't only eat hamburgers, but that was a good attempt. Like I was being nice about it, I think. I don't really remember, but that's how I remember it. Isn't it weird that like in that moment I knew what it was, but now it's just a memory? Don't like it. Basically didn't happen because it's just a memory. And I was like, oh my god, we don't only eat hamburgers, but that was a good attempt at an accent. And I was 10, so maybe it sounded a little bit ruder, I don't know. In my head it didn't. And somebody replied, well British people don't only eat, or British people don't only drink tea and crumpets, but Americans say that all the fucking time. And I was like, I feel like we argued, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. I remember their profile picture was like a dinosaur or something, and I was like, you dumb bitch. Who likes dinosaurs? Oh, earlier, actually a few minutes ago, right before I attempted to poop and couldn't, I was playing my most recent upload on the TV, not in a logged in account, just like on a signed out account. Not on an account. It's not signed out or signed in, it's not on an account. On the TV. I was watching one of my videos on the TV because I need more watch hours on YouTube, because like I need like 3,000 watch hours to like get like to the next tier of like YouTuber. Like there's not like tiers, it's like at 500, if you have 3,000 watch hours, you can like have memberships and stuff on your page, which I think would be fun. Not that anybody would join, because I don't know that anybody that really watches me has any money of their own. I think, you know, I mean, we're all like broke, you know. But also, why would I deserve somebody's membershipping to me, but whatever. So I was watching that, and then I was scrolling down to see how much more time was left so I could like come and film this video, and I see Markiplier's growing my grandpa video thumbnail, because I watched it once before work when I would sit in the cafeteria before work, because Nathan had to work an hour earlier than me. I would sit in the cafeteria and watch videos on my phone, hoping people wouldn't talk to me with my AirPods in, and I watched Growing My Grandpa, and it was really unsettling. It was really unsettling. Like the video was, it was an interesting graphic. It was like kind of pixely, but it was like not realistic or anything, but it was super duper unsettling, especially the music, and even Markiplier's commentary didn't help that much, okay? And his thumbnail didn't match the like art style or anything. It's completely different, but like the fact that I saw his thumbnail and then remembered what the video was like, it left me feeling really unsettled. I feel a lot better now talking to you guys, because I love you guys so much. Oh my god, there has been like outside work happening all day. It's really annoying. Anyway, but yeah, I was just like, Markiplier, how could you do that to me? Like, how could you do that to me? Also, did you guys know that me and Mark are from like the same state? He's from Ohio and I'm in Ohio. Did he ever go back to Ohio? I feel like he doesn't live in LA. Like, I just feel like he wouldn't, but maybe he does. I feel like he would at the beginning of his career move to LA, but I feel like now he wouldn't want to be in LA. Do I have anything else? I was supposed to be talking about aesthetics. I don't know. I feel like it's like hard because like there's so many aesthetics that I want to like ILC. Like I feel like I generally know like what I want, but then I like will see another one that like I also really like, and then I'll be like, okay, that is what I have to do now. But like it's also really impossible, so I guess I should just choose like what I are. Like I already have a bunch of pink stuff, so I should stick to the pink aesthetic. But then it's like, well, I want to post everything, and like it's really hard to like I should just like what I like and not give a freaky wig, but like I give freaky wigs. So yeah, I knew somebody with that last name, not freaky wigs, but one of them, and I did not like this person. I didn't actually know them, I just knew like they were in my class, you know. Anyway, should probably drink some water. Did I had a little bit of water yesterday. I think that's all I have to talk about, I guess. Then I kind of want to paint my walls though. Like, I don't know if you can tell, it's like it depends on the lighting. Like when I first saw this room I thought it was pink, but now right now I'm like, is it coral? Is it beige? Is it like it's definitely really light. It's like honestly like skin tone, like white person skin. Oh my god, me and my friend got in an argument once because we were coloring with colored pencils in like 5th or 6th grade, and she was like, can you give me the skin color? And I was like, it's peach, because there's more than one skin color. I was like, it's peach, and she's like, can you give me the skin color? She's not racist, guys, I promise you. But I was like, it's peach. And so anyway, peach. I feel like these walls are like kind of peach, but they're like kind of like, there's kind of like a brownish, like a dustier, sandy, like tannish undertone. I don't know, I'm not like, sometimes I'm not a big fan of it. I'm like, god damn, it could just be like, could it just be the perfect pink, please? Like, if you're gonna be like somewhat pink, could you be like the perfect pink? Like, this used to be like, the people that lived here before had a little girl in this room, and you chose this pink? This isn't even pink. This is peach. And I don't even feel comfortable saying that, because peach was like my favorite color for a time, and this isn't that. This is like boring peach. It's like, I guess it's like kind of beigey peach, but it's like, I don't know. It's, I feel a little bit scammed. Like, how did I think this was pink at any point? Gotta do this so you can see the ears. How did I ever think this was pink? Ugh, and don't even get me started on hot pink versus light pink. Like, why did Barbie have to be like hot pink themed? Like, I want pastel pink. Like, I would love Barbie if, like, I did love Barbie. I used to like Barbie, but like, I would love Barbie now. That was my chair, my foot on my chair, because I'm sitting with my feet on my chair. I would like Barbie now, like the whole revamp Barbie, if like it was more pastel pink themed, but you gotta bring in the hot pink every time. You gotta bring in the hot pink, and I didn't see it yet. I saw a clip of like Margot Robbie, and I'm like, I've never actually seen her act. I've only seen her for the promo. I'm like, I have like a complex, not a complex, I have like insecurities, okay? I'm like insecure like about like, because I have dark hair. Okay, I'm insecure about like not being the blue-eyed blonde girl, so I was kind of like, oh my god, like, wow, she gets to be Barbie, she's perfect for Barbie, you know? But then I saw her like kind of acting, and I was like, oh, she's like really pretty. That's how I feel. Like, honestly, like when you change your mindset, ladies, please, when you change your mindset from being like, from like if I never was like this, but like I was kind of just like, I don't care about anybody else. But when you change your mindset, like there's some girls that are like so hung up on like being favored by guys and like being guys' favorite. But when you change your mindset to like love every girl ever, like feel for every girl, like be a girl's girl, it literally changes your world. Like, it blows your mind. Like, it becomes like the best thing ever. And like, it's hard work because you have internalized misogyny, and that's fine, everybody does. But once you become a girl's girl, oh my god, it's like, I feel blessed, you know, I feel blessed. And also it's a little bit disappointing though, because sometimes like now I'm like trying to watch a romance show and I'm like, I can't, because it sucks though, because when you watch like a romance show, or actually it just sucks like after you like I shouldn't say this, but once you grow up and you understand the world a little bit more, and you're watching a romance show, you start to realize like, and the guys are like, okay, there's like guys like, oh my god, it's because of her, right? You're being like this because of her, like, oh my god, like, you're not gonna risk everything for her, right? Like, guys don't talk about, like, guys don't talk like that. Guys don't guys don't talk like that. Guys don't, like, I mean, every man that you've ever loved was written by a woman, so accept that. I love my boyfriend. Just so we're clear, I love my boyfriend. He's the exception. But like, I don't know, I can't handle some of the writing in these shows anymore. I'm like, why are these guys talking about this girl? They would never do this. They would never sit around and talk about this girl. Like, this is a lie, this is a lie, this is a lie. I'm feeling like, am I a little bit manic right now? Like, is that what this is? Or am I just like cool? Anyway, it kind of ruins your life that way, but like, I guess that's not the same thing as being a girl's girl. That's just like accepting real life, you know? And like being too critical of like fantasy and fiction, like just like I'm so picky. I only watch romance, right? Like, I mean, not only, but like that is my preferred choice, and like that's what I like. If I'm gonna pick up a book and read it, it's gonna be romance. Like, but if I'm watching something with somebody else, I'll be like, fine, it doesn't have to be romance. But if I'm watching something, but anyway, it's like, can I just immerse myself in this world and like be like okay that this guy is like talking about this girl like a man never really would? I'm just gonna accept it. By the way, guys, like this one I'm watching, it's like on HBO Max. It's like A Discovering of Witches, and it's like for moms. Like it's like not for moms, but it's definitely for moms because the love interest, the guy, is like old. Like he's not that old. He's probably not that old. He just like isn't like overly like young and like made up. Like he's not like, it's like for moms. That's all I'm gonna say. And I can honestly appreciate that. God, I am way old. I do seem way older than 21. My life is flying by. My throat hurts from talking this much. Guys, I don't have any friends to talk to. Though I have started pen paling, and hopefully I make a friend then. Yeah, I don't know. Will I make a friend? Maybe. When I was like looking for like pen pals and stuff, well, like the one pen pal I found, the one I made a video for, I found her through Instagram. So I was like, okay, she's gonna see my Instagram, so like if she doesn't want to talk to me, like she doesn't have to. But there's like people I met through like a pen pal website, and they're like, oh, what's your Instagram, so we can DM on there. And I'm like, God, once they see my Instagram, the jig is up, because I'm weird as hell and all my links are there, so like they can find my YouTube and I'm weird, they can find my TikTok and I'm weird. Like the jig will be up. Whoa, why did it look like my bear ears just moved, guys? But the jig hasn't been up yet, so we'll see. I mean, like I post like freaking 0.5 photos, just like this thumbnail probably is, because that's all my I'm videos, except that I'm in my car. I'm in the car. I'm in the car video, I don't actually remember what I said, but like the lighting was so pretty. Like sometimes I'm like, oh my god, like why can't I like look like that all the time? But then I'm also like, stop being narcissistic, you narcissist. Which also, I feel like the like clinical like definition of like narcissist is way different than like the original story of Narcissus. Is that his name, or was it Narcissus? I think it was Narcissus. He was like just genuinely in love with his reflection, but like the it's so weird. The like therapy definition is like, yeah, they're gonna manipulate you in this way, and I'm like, what does that have to do with like loving yourself? That just seems like controlling, which I probably am. No. So it's like, oh, I don't want to like call myself a narcissist in that way, because I don't want, or in the like, oh, I like looking at myself way, because I don't want people to think I'm talking about the other way. But then I'm also like, well, I also don't really mean the looking at myself way, so I'm like not really being serious or anything. I'm not being Siri at all. Like Siri, like, hello, what do you need? Or what does she even say? I always have that bitch turned off, because why? I never understood people in class, in high school, in middle school. Okay, yeah, I had smartphones in middle school, but I also knew what a BlackBerry was, so don't even come at me. I had a slide phone. It wasn't a flip phone, but it was a slide. It was this big, and then it slid to be this big, and then there was a little keyboard. You have a new message was one of the options for the ringtone. Anyway. Oh, I was like, why would you have Siri turned on? Because you, like, when anybody says something that sounds remotely like, hey Siri, like, I'm feeling weary or something, like, I don't know, like, she's gonna be like, I didn't quite catch that, in class, and you're gonna get fucking in trouble, and you're gonna be embarrassed. Turn her off. Stop turning her on. Leave Siri alone. I mean, I guess you can't fully turn her off. I have her, like, so that, like, if I hold down my on button, she'll appear, but like I always do it by accident. I've never used her. I don't think I've ever actually used her. I mean, like when she first came out, like my friend would like be like, oh my god, if you ask Siri to rap for you, she'll be like boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats, and I was like, oh, that's really funny, like that's funny. And we would make her say funny things, but like, and like maybe at that point I wanted Siri, but like I had an Android forever. Thanks, mom, for finally getting me an iPhone. I know I was a narcissist and I manipulated you into getting me an iPhone. It's funny too, because like I don't think narcissists realize they're manipulating people, so does that mean that like they're actually evil? Like it's like they're always evil, but like, oh my god, am I manipulating you guys to feel bad for narcissists? Because I am one? Maybe I should get like an actual therapist instead of just talking to myself. I don't want to, because they're gonna call me. And my mom's like, just sign up for it and I like, no, like Yeah, but I don't want to actually have to talk to anybody for reals. Can't we just text? But not like BetterHelp, because apparently they're like a scam or whatever. This video is sponsored by BetterHelp. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, no, I would never accept a bad sponsorship. Though it's not my fault if they're a narcissist and manipulate me into thinking it's a good sponsorship. Okay, I should probably stop. I'm getting like sore and I'm like getting out of breath. I'm not gonna edit this, I don't think. Did I say anything bad that I need to edit out? Guys, I don't do that. Yoon. It apparently wants to focus on Yoon's face. Oh my god, we just kissed. Anyway. Okay, I love you. Subscribe. And the giveaway at 500. Can you believe it? I'm almost at 500, guys. I'm gonna like cry about it in my thank you video. Wait, I shouldn't say that in case I don't, but I have like almost cried about it already because like I'm just so thankful. Okay, I love you. See you tomorrow because it's Halloween probably. Should I upload this earlier? Sometimes I get so excited about a video, I'm like, but I need videos for Halloween, so I'm just gonna upload this on Halloween.
Bet.